Oh, joy of joys. Mr. Gorman, you've joined us yet again. And what imaginary disease is ailing you this time, my good man?
This time he thinks he has the Yaba virus.
Your hair got longer, and I don't appreciate your tone.
Last month, you thought you had familial Mediterranean fever.
I was at my friend Kelly Papadopoulos' wedding, okay? I share a glass of ouzo with this guy named Janos. 20 minutes later, I'm in a cab. I gotta ask the guy to pull over because I'm gonna explode in some guy's rose garden. Now, what would you think?
Same thing I think right now. That you got yourself a bad case of the wish you were six.
Yeah, well, I read the symptoms on the internet, okay? I have Yaba.
Would you say you've been in contact with many exotic primates this year?
I have been to the zoo, yes.
And while you were there, did you go ahead and jump right into the cage and play toss the poop with the other monkeys? Because if you did, then yeah, you just might have Yaba. But if that's the case, it would be way, way down on the list of your problems. Give him a full workup.
Okay, Mr. Gorman, you know the drill.
Here are my vitals. Here is the Mountain Dew. I'm just kidding. That's my urine sample. And you can start timing. Now, so how you been doing? Still seeing that surgeon?
No talking.
It's just that the guy's here like 1,000 times a year, taking up a bed, and every second I'm in there with him, it's time away from somebody I could actually help.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Follow my lead. Alas, Mr. Gorman, shockingly, all your labs have come back, and they're negative for everything.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You have suggested that you're feeling rather tired lately, haven't you?
I'm listening.
And that you bruise easily?
Like an old banana.
For the record, I think you're fine. But if you'd like, we can go ahead and check out your bone marrow. Of course, that would mean sticking an enormous needle all the way through your hip. And it's very, 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 very excruciatingly painful, right, Carla?
Yes.
Thank you, Carla. So what's going to be there, champ? Head home and get some rest, or an afternoon of senseless, mind-numbing agony?
Well, what the hell? I'll take the giant hip needle.
Oh, Mr. Gorman, how'd that go for you?
Horrible pain. I made sounds like a dolphin giving birth.
Dr. Cox, I think you should take a look at Mr. Gorman's chart.
Why, but you got scurvy. Mr. Gorman, there's no chance you were on a ship in the 1700s, is there?
Just look at the damn chart.
What is it?
You're sick.
Really? Oh.
Mr. Gorman, I'm afraid you have Waldenstrom's macroglobulinemia. It is a very rare form of cancer.
Yeah. I think he had that in college once.
This is Dr. Zeltzer. He is the finest oncologist we have on staff.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
So where do we start?
Well, first off, we need to... better than Leventhal?
Leventhal's a quack. You're the guy. You're the man. You can do it.
Bless you. That was some catch. The patient shows almost no symptoms. You called for a bone marrow biopsy? What made you even think to do that?
How about he was unbelievably annoying and I wanted to scare him so bad that he'd never come back in my hospital again?
Oh, don't worry, Dr. Zeltzer. He's only kidding.
Stupid. See, that's where Leventhal has the edge. You would have got that. The man's hilarious. Well, of course, he wouldn't be laughing so hard if he knew I was sleeping with his wife.
Mr. Gorman, great news. Dr. Zeltzer and I have gone over your test results, and your prognosis is excellent.
That's great.
Yeah, it is.
But you know what? You guys can pat yourself on the back all you want, but I'm not an idiot. I know that you were screwing with me, that I come in here sometimes thinking I'm sick when I'm not. But if you remember anything, you remember this. If it turns out I didn't have cancer, I could have been just some guy coming in here looking for help that you treated like crap.
Yeah.
The whole thing has given me an ulcer.
You want to be tested for that too, don't you?
Do you mind?